The Museum Roadshow is brought to you by 125 Apparel.
Hi, Kathy Coyle reporting from BTD to show you that the Becker County Museum is now the Becker County History, Science, and Children's Museum. I've asked Emma to help me out. Introduce yourself, Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma Mitchell. I'm 12 years old and I go to Lake Park Audubon School.
All right, and Emma likes science, don't you?
Yes.
So you're fired up to find out what they do here at BTD?
Yeah.
All right, we've got our safety glasses on and Brittany Nordic is ready to show us around.
All right, so Emma, we're going to show you our robot here. This is our fabrication department here in the Detroit Lakes facility at BTD. And what we're going to do is Chad Mayfield is a guy behind kind of all the magic that he's doing, and he makes sure that this robot runs perfectly.
All right.
So basically what Chad has done is program the robot to take these small, intricate pieces and make it in there so that somebody doesn't have to do this repetition all day long. However, we have somebody run the robot. And so Chad programs the robot. We need somebody to load, and then it goes through and make sure that everything is done correctly. And so what he did is he basically designed, he programmed everything on behind the scenes, and now it's a live part for one of our customers.
And what kind of customers do you have?
Yeah, so a lot of our customers are nation global-wide customers. Anything basically you can have fun on. So Polaris, John Deere, Honda, Toro, Kawasaki, name a brand and we make something for them.
Emmett, do you have a question for Brittany?
How do people get a job here?
That's a great question, Emma. So if you want a job just at BTD, you can go to btdmfg.com and you can apply for any of our positions. If you want to be Chad one day, there's lots of different ways that you can do that. You can just come and work, and we do a lot of on-the-job training. We can get you through schooling. We do a lot of schooling with like Alex Tech, Staples around here. But we can just move you through different departments. You can learn and you can get all the on-job training that you want.
Do you do a lot of computer work at Lake Park Audubon?
Kind of.
Yeah. So maybe you could be a Chad in the future?
Maybe not Chad.
And Emma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so at Lake Park Audubon, we actually do a lot for them. So some of the things that we do with Lake Park is we go out there, we give them blueprints, and they actually just build some weld tables. So we don't build anything for the schools. We go out, bring welders out there, and show them how to weld, how to make the products so that they can use it, for long periods of time. All right, so we're done here. Do you guys want to go and see the robot welders?
Hey, sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's go this way.
All right.
All right. So what Perry is doing right now is he's putting all these child parts together because we want to finish good, right? So he's loading it into the different spots, he's clamping them down, and what's going to happen in just a little bit, it's going to flip around, and on the back side you can kind of see that robot moving up and down. Basically what it's going to do is flip around and it's going to robot weld all those pieces for us. So Perry's job is making sure that the pieces go in the right spot, making sure that the quality is good when it comes out, so that we have a good quality product to send to our customers.
So Perry was trained as a welder to begin with?
Yes, he was. Yep. Yeah. So he has been here quite some time. He's been in robot weld, he's been in welding, so a lot of different areas.
And he was taught right here by BTD?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah. We'll have to ask him, get all the accurate information from Perry.
But there's a shortage of welders, aren't there? So it's so important to have robots?
Yes, absolutely. So we have a large shortage of welders, and just basically anything in the technical field right now, there's going to be a large shortage in the next 5 to 10 years that we really need to ramp up and make sure that people know how to do that or put in place what robots can help out with.
Okay. How about young people like Emma coming into the profession in, 6 years or more? Is that important?
Absolutely. So one of the things that BTD does is go out to the schools, kind of show them what can happen, things that you can learn, maybe get excited about, and then we always offer up tours for their, high school, junior high kids that can come in and see what would this mean for a lifestyle, for you to come and work here every day. How can you come in? We have 3 different shifts that you can work. If you like to get up early in the morning, 7 a.m. If you like to sleep in a little bit more, you can come in at 3 p.m. So it's different shifts that we have to offer.
What time do you like to get up, Emma?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day, if it's a holiday or not, huh?
Yeah.
You got up early today, didn't you, to help at the museum?
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a STEM class going that your dad taught?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. What are we going to see next?
So-
Looking through the window?
Absolutely. So we'll go back behind there and you can kind of see the window and how the robot. So basically, what somebody does is they program that whole thing behind the scenes on a computer, basically where every weld needs to go. So there is a person behind the scenes, kind of similar to what Chad does with his robot. There's another person with the robot welder that does it. So like Paul DeYoung, he's a person that will be kind of working behind the scenes a little bit.
Okay.
All right?
Take a look.
Perfect. Let's go right over here.
Okay, Emma, you want to get close and take a peek? Get in there. We're being careful because if we look at the blue light, we could go blind, but looking through this special window, it looks kind of green. What's happening in this department?
Yeah, so this is Brad Olson. He is oversees some of our quality items. So what he's doing is he's basically looking at this fancy screen here and kind of showing us what welds are good, what welds are bad, and basically in quality, what their job is to do is to make sure that the customer gets the best part possible. So he's trying to make sure is what the team welded, great to be sending out to our customers, and he kind of makes that determination.
Emma, let's find out about Brad here.
What was your training?
When I first started here 15 years ago, I started off as a saw operator, and I worked up into laser programming, laser setup, and then I became a lead for a department, and then I learned how to run our control arms, and then I moved into the quality department.
Thanks a lot, Brad. Now we're going to head out over to the warehouse and see where everything is stored.
There's a lot of parts. Where are they all going?
So they go to all of our different customers, Emma. So what we do is a customer says, hey, I want you to make 10,000 parts, right? But maybe they want us to store them all here for them and say, hey, maybe in 3 weeks they say, I want to only have 300 of those parts shipped to me, then we can ship only 300 parts. So this goes to all of our customers nationwide, globally.
Wow. And again, what kinds of businesses are you helping out?
Yeah, so we have really large name businesses. We have Polaris, Honda, Toro, Kawasaki, Caterpillar, John Deere. Basically anything you can have fun on, we make that.
Okay. I think we're about getting near the end of our interview here, Brittany, but you've done a great job of
thank
showing
you.
us around BTD. No longer business or Bismarck Tool and Die,
No.
but just BTD
Yep.
Manufacturing. 40 years in the Detroit Lakes area, but also in other locations around the
Yeah.
nation. And what kind of impact do you think this makes in our economy in Becker County?
I think it's a huge impact that we have here. So right now, hopefully we get that 2 feet of snow that's coming up. If you can ride a snowmobile, we make parts for snowmobiles, right? If you go out hunting, we make things for four-wheelers that you can get to your tree stand. So it's a lot of things that we make here in Detroit Lakes that gets sold all over the entire world. So I think it's pretty cool that just little old Detroit Lakes can pump out these awesome things that the entire world can enjoy.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us here for the Museum Roadshow. For Emma Mitchell and Kathy Coyle, we wish you a good day.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Museum Roadshow, brought to you by 125 Apparel.